There we go.
Well, hey there, it's Elke
And Jen, hello.
and we're here to talk to you today about how you can keep your sales consistently at the same level,
Even if
even
the
if
Zazzle
there are
Marketplace
changes. Sorry?
oh, sorry. Even if the Zazzle Marketplace changes.
Okay. As much as we try to be professional, we're just people. And we just designers that were on Zazzle that made a ton of money and are now teaching other people how to make a ton of money. And actually, it's so good because there's so many people are making a ton of money, except they're actually still not at our level, which is kind of cool because we've just made a lot of money on the Zazzle platform. Now, having said that, we have a lot of great insights because we've been on the platform since 2007. We've experienced a lot of changes and we've always survived them. We've maybe had some dips and some highs, lows, but most importantly, we are still here and we are still selling on the Zazzle platform. And we're also so happy to be teaching all of this because we love coaching. We love helping others succeed. We love seeing them, get so excited that they're doing something they never thought they could do, etc. Okay. But in the last little bit, Zazzle's done, again, a lot of different changes. Always remember that whenever there's a change on Zazzle, they've obviously thought it through. They're not just going to goof around and do something. Let's try this. No, they're going to do it because they've seen the value of it. So again, unfortunately, like every 2 years or so, there's like a big change, but it's always for the better. And so that's what we're talking about today is that change that keeps happening in the marketplace where there's maybe changes in the searchability and we thought we had the algorithm all worked out. It's kind of like Google, right? Like every year you used to go like, okay, what's the Google algorithm this year? Can we get it? Can we figure it out? And it's always just because Google wanted to get better and at getting searched and used, etc. And Zazzle's the same. So especially over the last maybe 4 to 5 months, there's been a lot of change in terms of how the search results come out when like a customer goes in and searches in the Zazzle search bar on the Zazzle platform. And yes, if you are absolutely not even aware of what's going on and we're talking about Zazzle, Zazzle is a print-on-demand platform, and the two of us have been making money on that platform since 2008, and we continue to make money on that. And since about 2017, in December of 2016, we actually released our first course. And since then, we've been teaching and then coaching and mentoring people on how to make a lot of money on the Zazzle platform. And so we're actually the only ones that have had this much success, and we're the ones that are always the forefront of coaching. If you actually see a lot of other people who are coaching and doing little courses, most of them came from us, which is unfortunate. But if you really want the goods and the most up-to-date, stick with us, okay? That being said, even this morning with our mastermind clients, we were talking about this topic, which is how do you stay consistent with your sales, which we do, even though the marketplace changes or something else on Zazzle changes, and you're not like always victim of the changes. In fact, you can benefit from the changes. And it comes back to the 5 strategies that we teach and implement in our Profit by Design Academy. And the strategies are run a business, right? Instead, when there's changes and you all of a sudden see a drop in sales or your stuff not being viewed on the marketplace anymore because your products have lost their ranking on the first page, then that's part of business, but it also means your business isn't running as good as it could be. And because of that, you get to learn from that and you get to modify and fix and make it better. So if you have that attitude to start with, that's the first step of making sure that you keep your sales consistent. The second thing is to literally make products that are so good that they're evergreen. And that's what we teach. So many people, even you get these downloads or these freebies that go like, oh, these are the niches we should get into. if you stay consistent with evergreen products, you will consistently sell. You don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to be, running after this trend, chasing that trend, catching up on this one because Zazzle, decided that they're going to promote this now, whatever it is, burlap, wood, rose gold glitter. We've gone through all of those, right? And as much as and I'm going to cough here, sorry. As much as those are all lucrative trends, in the meantime, Jen and I also still had very evergreen products that would sell today, in 2008, and in 2030, right? They're always there and they're always consistently selling. And that's what makes the difference. And if you get enough of those products together, then you will have a higher monthly consistent earnings threshold, right? Threshold. And so that's the plan. And when you become part of our community, that's the plan we have for you. We rein you in a little bit sometimes, go like, okay, don't do budget so much. You're just going to lose out on money when budget isn't promoted by Zazzle anymore. A lot of people realize that the hard way. You can do extra things to do all these other pieces to make, get holiday money, fun money, I call it, where it's a bonus. But if you can't run a business properly without always just staying consistent, then you're not actually going to make this business viable, because you have a rent that pay, you consistently have to pay the same amount for rent, right? So if you don't have a business that consistently delivers that much money, then how is it you're going to pay your rent? You go like, sorry, landlord, this month eucalyptus wedding isn't trending, so I can't pay you. You've got to be able to say, I'm going to definitely make this much money no matter what happens through everything, right? So that's where we help you focus in on what it is that's going to be your evergreen staple products. Now, the other thing that's kind of cool, and that's one of the bonuses before we get off, and whatever else Jennifer wants to say, but the really cool thing is that there's a difference between, this is print on demand, right? So you're running a business, you're selling stuff. And whether you sell on Zazzle or Redbubble or Cafe Press or Society6 or Fine Art America, or if you sell on Shopify in your own store or in Amazon Merch or on Etsy, which seems to be where most people think, oh, I'm going to do print on demand, I'm going to sell on Etsy. But all of those platforms are very dependent on you selling, and then if you sell, you get rewarded. If you don't sell, you get demoted. and then you also have to keep jumping through a lot of hoops, and it's not a consistently listed product. Okay, and what I mean by that is that on the Zazzle platform, this is something that they did initially that was so unique and so smart. When they set it up, every single time that you post a product for sale on Zazzle in your Zazzle store, it's actually a web URL. Okay, so it's like writing a blog post, but it's a product instead, so someone can search it on Google without even having to be found in the product, like the product found on the Zazzle platform. Your product can, if it's possible, if you do this SEO correctly, which is search engine optimization, which is a fancy word for keywords and tags and all that stuff, your product can be found on Google. I love that. And Jen and I used to have fun all the time, and still do, just searching something and going like, oh, look, here's our products. And we weren't even on the Zazzle Marketplace, but it was the Zazzle products that were showing up in the images or as a link in the main search. And so this is always, always, always going to be there for you. Whereas that's not the case with some of these other platforms that you're listing your products on. And because of that, even if there are changes on the Zazzle Marketplace, let them all work themselves out. There's always glitches. And then when they get it fixed, it's amazing. But in the meantime, you're not losing your sales because they're consistently being found on Google searches anyway. And if you do it really right, then you are getting, not only because you're part of the Promoter 2.0 program, then your organic listings, i.e., whatever you have floating out in the internet, on your own without it having any sort of other person's affiliate code attached to it, if that's linked to one of the products that you own on Zazzle and you're part of the affiliate program, which is the Promoter 2.0 program, you will get a 35% payout if someone buys your product and they come from one of these external links. So you actually can get up to like 45 to 50% payout on your Zazzle purchases that this customer made. And that's so cool, right? It's even better than if you're in the marketplace where Zazzle strips all the cookies off and you just get your 10% or 15%, whatever you want to set as your royalty. And so that's how we've made consistent money. And we continue to make consistent money because we're really being smart about listing our products properly, having the right titles, tags, and keywords to really make sure that irrespective of what's happening on the Zazzle Marketplace, our products are still doing well because they're searchable even on Google. And then they're also searchable on Pinterest, which is another way that we teach people how to organically have your products out there so that you're on all of the search engines that are available to people, and therefore you ka-ching make money.
Yes, it's very true. Okay, so to wrap up, we have a free masterclass, which you can join by clicking the link in the description of this video here, wherever you're watching, whether that be on Facebook or on YouTube. And we are hosting today's the recording. We're recording this on October 18th. So we're going to be doing masterclasses for the next week going forward based on when you watch this video, because it is going to be uploaded as a proper YouTube video for people to watch because it's very informative. But just to know that when we're doing the recording, we're hosting some live masterclasses to help you learn about the 5 strategies that both Elke and I implemented in our Zazzle store, which actually helped us sell over $15 million worth of Zazzle products, and then now has helped our students and our clients who are part of our Profit by Design Academy coaching program sell over $160 million worth of Zazzle product using the 5 strategies because they implemented them properly in their Zazzle store. So in the masterclass, we will be talking to you about what those 5 strategies are and the importance of them and the importance for your success on Zazzle and the Zazzle journey.
Plus, in each of the strategies, we're going to give you some sort of things that you can take as action steps right away, and you'll actually be able to see that you can do those and put them into place already. There's obviously more to each of the strategies, but you're going to leave that masterclass with actionable steps that you can take, and hopefully those will start to make you feel like, hey, Jen and Elke know what they're talking about, and I need to know more because this is already working for me, and I need to just get all of it so I can just excel and sell as much as possible on the platform.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and click the link to join by clicking it in the description below, and you can register for free, and we'll see you there. Bye.